So We Love Work is a cultural analytics platform which measures organisational culture and culture fit. Culture is a really, really important thing, and we really want to make a difference so that the world of work becomes a better place for everybody in it.
So we're both coming from different angles. So I did my thesis at university on what was the most important for employee engagement between an individual's values or their personality. And it turned out that values alignment between the individual and the organisation was way more important than personality testing and the personality fit of the organisation. So then I was just a bit like, well, why are people spending millions of pounds on employee engagement? They're spending millions of pounds on personality testing when one doesn't predict the other. It doesn't make sense. So then from that, I started to think, oh, there must be something that we can do about this. I then had a small consultancy, and while I was having the consultancy, I was like, oh, I'm really, I've got all these different ideas, but no one to talk to about it. So I went on LinkedIn, and then that's when I came across Paris.
She headhunted me. I think for me, from a HR and recruitment background, I was experiencing firsthand the challenges my clients faced when hiring and realising that they had hired the wrong person. And similarly, the clients that I were working to find roles, we would get them a fantastic job, but essentially, when they got into the culture, they realised that actually what they were sold at interview wasn't what they were experiencing. So I knew that this problem needed to be solved, and I was really lucky to find Becca, who is equally passionate but has the scientific background of occupational psychology, and together we came together to make the tool for hiring and also for organisational development.
This sounds really dramatic, but I think that values-based recruitment could change the world. So if everybody's going to work and they're being their authentic selves and they're being the best version of themselves and they're not having to pretend to be somebody else, there's going to be less road rage, they're going to be a nicer son, they're going to be a nicer partner, all these kind of things. So for me, it's the fact that I do think that this could make a big difference. And at the moment, you can only really access an organisational psychologist if you're a big company, but I don't think that that's fair. So I think by creating an online tool that can assess both the culture and an individual's values, we'll give them the kind of tools that the big organisations now can afford to everybody.
We can both really say that we've been so impressed with the Momentum programme. In fact, it's been one of the best programmes that we've been on.
Through this process, we've kind of discovered a different revenue stream that we were well, that might be a possibility, it might not be. We have been connected with really big businesses where it would have taken us a long time to get those connections. So yeah, I think everything's been really well organised as well.
I think one of the things that's different about Momentum is that it's founder-led, and I think that has really come through in the programme in the sense that people running the programme really understand what it looks like to scale a B2B startup, and also just the ability to build community and actually have access to enterprise companies who really want to contribute and really been really amazing in helping us to understand how we engage through procurement processes, but also just the kind of pains that they're experiencing in the business that we had an idea of, but we're really getting real case studies about how our tool can actually go in and help solve a lot of the problems that they're facing, which has really encouraged us. And we're really excited to now get develop the relationships further, and that's really been a result of the Momentum programme.